So we just arrived at the aforementioned shed, and it's a tip at the minute. So thing number one of Hell Week: red up the full shed. As you can see, there's like little purple marks across the car. That's all the purple is shit that needs done. I also put like M for Monday, so there's a couple of little Mondays. So ain't nothing to it, just bash it. So this is the point that we're at now. We've just got the panel fitting roughly where I want it. Little bits and pieces have to be moved here and there, but they're just going to move whenever I start welding anyways. So I think this is about the right time for me to break for lunch and go get a couple more discs and zinc primer and just bits and pieces that I need to continue today. But we're off to a very good start. That's part one pretty much fitted. I don't know exactly how I'm going to film the welding, because I don't want to destroy my camera from the welding flash, so I'll try to figure something out. This is it before welding. 3, 2, 1. Like that, it's done. It's not too bad. It is absolutely solid and very hot. Straight on to the next one. That one took like an hour to put on because it had to set up the welder properly, had to do all that shit, so let's just do it again for this next one. And halfway through it, I was wondering why my welds were looking really shit. I'm not that good of a welder, but that's really bad. I'm out of gas, so need to go pick up some more, and I'll be right back. And that's it. We are back with a whole new tank. It's a little bit shorter, but some's better than nothing. I ended up grinding back the welds also, and it's not so too shabby. Like, you know, it's on there. So let's give this another go. And that's that done. It's not amazing. It's fine. I really wish I was recording, because while I was welding, you know, obviously you get like welding sparks and stuff on you, so you feel little bits of burning here and there. It is what it is. It's part of the weld, and you just get used to it. One in particular was lingering for a long time, and I was just welding. I was like, geez, that still feels like it's burning. So I looked down and my arm was on fire. So that's that one there done. Awesome. Just have to go and try and find the part for this. So we're actually getting on pretty well with the project so far. Like day one, this is Monday. Started at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So part 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one's done. I got 6 to do today. Moving on to this last little bracket. Never mind my first whip. No truer words were ever uttered. Tell me there's no mice. And that hanging thing is what I need, as far as I remember. So let me try and figure my way through this. Goal achieved. I'm just sort of hoping that these are actually for that. I can't remember where they go. So close to being able to go home. So close. That it connected to there. I remember that much. That looks about right. Gonna get like tetanus off of this thing, but I'm happy with it. It's on. It's fine. Whew. Lovely. Thought I caught myself with it. It's worth it for the joke. So that there is the original sort of bracket that I made. It's flattened out again because I didn't like it. So I literally just roughly made a new one. Just need to drill the holes for the spot welds, the hole for the actual nut, and weld it in, and then that's me done for the day. It's remarkably peaceful to be doing all this loud banging and grinding whenever it's like Minecraft rain sounds outside. I don't know if you can pick it up on the microphone or not. It's nice. It is pleasant, you know. Last piece is going on now, so enjoy. So the final piece is on. It's not the prettiest, but hey, it's the end of the workday and I am really tired and my eyes are fucking burning. I'm done for the day. I'm shattered. I don't want to go play video games. So, I'll see you tomorrow. And we are back in the shed for day 2 of Hell Week. Day 1 actually went really, really well. I am quite happy. Looking at what I have to do for day 2 though, it is a lot more than what I thought it was going to be. I drilled out the holes. I forgot to record that. So, get the riv nut tool and put it on. I've never used one. It'd be interesting. I put all the little riv nuts in the organisers. So this will be an interesting process. Riv nut on the tool thing. I think that's it. Not too shabby. I'm going to get as many bits of the cutting done first and then just try and just hammer on through it. There's a lot to do, so I'll try to keep up with it. So it's been a few hours. Progress has been made. A couple of things have come up, such as these being a lot more difficult than I thought. I thought I was just going to be able to drill out the old bolt and then riv nut a new nut in there. That does not seem to be the case, so I have to figure something out. I got those 2 riv nutted, so that means that the actual system for putting up the fuel tank is done. Went over these things. There's a couple of pinholes and stuff, so I'll fix that. I just need to keep on sort of working at it, and eventually it'll be alright, I think. I don't know. Gonna just round out these last little bits. I'll skip to whenever it's done. I'm not sure how well it shows up on camera, how dusty it is in here. I myself am covered, but we got it. We're done for the day. We're complete. I restored all of that section. The whole section is done. I did a little bit of isopon just to smooth out some of the pinholes and stuff, just to blend it. It's not amazing, but once the body shot's on it, it's not going to be noticeable. Like, it's insane that this is the point that we're at, where this is the turning point, where things start going back on, and it's incredible. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go wash the car, chill out this evening. I'll see you. I don't know how I let this happen, but I did. We're almost at the end of the year now. It's the 27th, the night time of the 27th of December. I'm actually sick at the minute. Progress on the car stopped for like 5 weeks. Went to do the sill. I was just gonna like update you that the sill was done. An unfortunate thing happened. I ran out of gas. I went to get more gas. They didn't have any for a few days. Then began like 5 weeks solid of work for me. No weekends off, no evenings off. It was day and night working, leading up to Christmas time. In the end, I was able to get the sill on and get it all buttoned up. I have 2 more things to sort and then paint the underbody. And I'm hoping to try and get that done before the end of the year. I'm pushing myself. At the end of the day, you can't plan things sometimes. I'm not a full-time car YouTuber. I'm not a full-time mechanic. 2025, I need to suck it up, do more of this shit, because this is ultimately what I want to do. I want to fuck about with cars because I think it's really, really cool. So I'll see you tomorrow whenever I'm fucking about with more car shit. It is now the morning time. Welcome back to the shed. Sill's on, and it's fucking perfect now. Today's job is these little shits. I need to make these into riv nuts. Just for the sway bar, we're going to be using these M10 riv nuts because they're quite stout and will fit in there quite nicely. But I do have to drill it out a little bit. For the second time this video, I need to red up the shed and make it just a wee bit nicer to work in, because I made a simulator and it was pretty cool. I actually did a reel on it on my other account, so I'll show you that reel now, and while you're watching that, I'll clean the shed. Wasn't that so enjoyable and great? Actually, I haven't even got to play it too much. I tried a little bit of Formula 1, but then, once again, work started to get annoying. A little bit of an update. I have the car pretty much masked off. Just a couple of more little bits so that I can actually do the seam sealer and get it all buttoned up and nice. I got one of the 4 roof nuts actually on the car. They are becoming a gigantic pain in the ass, especially like it's just trying to widen the hole by like 1mm. It is stripping all of my bits and it's really annoying. I'm able to get that one done in the background or whatever, maybe even order a part, overnight it from Japan. Going to address that a little bit and then smooth out some of the inconsistencies so the MOT guy doesn't ask questions. For all those people that want to be writing down in the comment section about how you're shitty at your job and you're just covering up all your mess. 1, pretty much, and 2, I'm not slathering it on. That is the massive thing. This is just a tool to make it smooth out just that final 5%. I've got it as straight as I possibly can, and this is just for my own. You don't need it. This is just for my own peace of mind. Looking at it, it looks just that wee bit nicer. This is not me like, there's a massive dent, fill it with Isopon. Not at all, not doing any of that shit. If there's dents on the car, make it right in the metal and then glaze just a tiny touch just to smooth out any imperfections, because at the end of the day, not a professional, I'm just trying my best. So that actually went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. The Isopon isn't even dried yet. That's how quick those were drilled out. I don't know why these top ones were so much worse, but I'm not going to ask any questions. I do still need them drilled out to 14mm. I've got them at 10mm at the minute. So I ordered the 14mm HSS Cobalt drill bit. These Cobalt drill bits are very nice. I wanted the carbide ones, but the carbide ones were like £100 and those were 30, so I was like, fuck it. We'll see if these work. If not, I'm not out £100. Would definitely recommend if you are working with metal, especially like thin metal, something easy like mild steel or something. Those HSS CO drill bits are quite nice. Now that's drilled out, now that I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to go on and start seam sealing this and hopefully get it in primer today, which I didn't think was going to happen. I want to give the primer time enough to dry as well, and I actually can't stay here all day. If I could stay here all day, I probably could have got the whole thing underbody sprayed too, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm not rushing through it. I'm going to take my time, do it right, be methodical, have fun. So with that, the seam sealing is actually finished for the front half of the car, or the front sort of portion of the car. I couldn't do the rear because it's not actually primed yet. It's only in the zinc primer from whenever I was welding, so I do want to sand this here shit out and then prime it and then seam seal it, because you're just going to a better surface. So I'm going to sand this here out now, and then I'll prime the whole thing, including what I've just seam sealed, and then I'll seam seal that, prime it again, and that should be enough that whenever I come back another day before the end of the year, I will be able to body shoot it. For now though, we're back to car guys and mechanics' favourite pastime, sanding. Is this job perfect? No. Is it gonna be perfect? No. Do I need it to be perfect? No. Do I want it to be perfect? No. This is just my first project car. It's meant to be fun, meant to be enjoyable, an experience. So that's pretty much it for today. I have it all prepped, painted, primed. I just need to seam seal the rear section. That'll not take too long. I'm just going to run around it real quick and clean it. and then spray paint over the top of that, and then whenever I come back, I'll be able to body shoot it, and that's it. I'm just a lad in the shed at the end of the day, doing my best, trying to make this once more a car. I want this to be a project that I have fun with and learn a lot. I've learned so much. I've learned how to weld, which is insane. It's finally starting to come together, and I couldn't be happier. It is insane looking. I'm so happy with what I've done. Couple little takeaways from the whole process. One, it takes way longer than you think. Two, take your time, do it right. Three, if you're going to be doing what I just did, it's, you know, restoring it, bringing it back to bare metal, building it up again, use a high contrast primer. So I did black as my stone chip. I did white as the primer. That means that if I missed any spots, I could see it easier. Just works way better. So try and use a darker color if you're going for a lighter color of stone chip. I'm actually going to go over the top of this again with the actual base color because that'll make it look so much nicer. But for the end of the year, body is done. I kept my resolution and it's complete. I can't believe it. That's the end of the video. We're done. I don't even know how to sign off the video because I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. If you enjoyed it, stick around, hit the subscribe button, do whatever. If not, no worries. Thanks for sticking around to the end. So, not sure what the upload schedule is going to be like, but I'll see you in the next one.